Oh, fun stuff. Things you don't plan to do that suddenly you need to. When we moved in, we had this water heater, and it is a 40-gallon water heater, and it is from 1997 era. And it's worked the whole time. Previously, when we've checked it on trying to drain it and see if there's dirt and stuff in it, everything came out clean, everything was good. Well, the last few years in California, we had different water sources, and you could taste the difference in the water and such. And I guess it finally decided that, hey, I'm from 97, I'm done. So it didn't leak, that's a plus. But it did have dirty water coming out of the hot water. So something, and with like little bits of black chunks of something, so something's corroded somewhere inside. So we're going to get it replaced. So I have the other thing we had done when we moved in is this overflow piece. We put a disconnect, so instead of having it hardwired, we disconnect it so you can get a replacement tank in and out easier. So that's good, because I made the mistake of testing this piece on the original thing, and it would then drip and leak, so we had to replace that. So the plumber that's going to do the replacement said, okay, to drain the tank before he gets here, to make it somewhat easier, is open this, disconnect that, and then hopefully it will drain. Well, it is draining. It's really slow. I only have a long enough collapsible hose, and yeah, water's coming out, but we'll see how long it actually takes. But yeah, it's fun and exciting. The other thing that, of course, these old tanks were probably lined with glass, so they would last a lot longer. The newer tanks, of course, are cheaper built and only last 7 to 10 years, 7 to 15, somewhere in there. So we won't get as long from 97 till now on the new one, but I still hope somehow that we get to move out before then, because, yeah, more garage space somewhere else and all that fun. But who knows? For now, we're here, and we will have a hot water heater that is new. We will have a hot water heater that hopefully does not put brownish water out. Not dark brown like muddy water, but just dark enough to tell, hey, there's something wrong with that. No. And it was probably apparent, but this is a gas water heater. Since it's California and you're not supposed to really waste water, I got a bunch of containers partially full from draining out the old water tank, or old hot water tank, that is. Ended up using a combination of two different hoses. The flat one because it was longer, and then I finished up with the one that doesn't collapse because that did better for finishing up when it had almost no water pressure from the gravity. And we have a new water heater installed. It looks a little bit wider because of the extra insulation, but it's still a 40-gallon gas unit. And yeah, so he redid this section for the emergency hot water overflow thing. Instead of down and up like we had to do before, he went down this way because it's on the top. He replaced both of these, so these are both now have actual proper things. We have a quarter turn valve instead of a spin like crazy till it finally eventually comes an open and close valve. And so yeah, very cool.